Banky's caller says, Nima, may Nigeria not happen to you? But Ghania replied him that said, Nigeria doesn't mean anything. That prayer doesn't mean anything because Nigeria isn't a bad omen. And that's how we must see it. When bad things happen to you, it's not Nigeria, it's Nigerians.
Yeah, that happened to you.
Nigerians who do those bad things to you. The country didn't do you.
Nigerians happened to you.
Somebody started that statement and started using it. And it's so wrong. It's completely wrong. Someone else answered that the same things will happen in other countries. But you don't say America happened to you. It's just the same. It's in the wordings and everything that we do here.
Do you have any thoughts on this issue?
Yes, I have a lot to say.
Oh, great.
I have a lot to say. The issue most times is the mindset of the people in Nigeria. And that's one thing we are really not looking at. We have been conditioned in a way to see Nigeria with a perspective based on your own reality. Everybody talking has their own reality based on how fair, how good things have been to them. And if someone had the advantages is to speak, he will speak from his own reality. Amazingly, for me, my own thought will be on the fact that we are a victim of the mindset of the people, the mindset we have created as a result of our experiences. And secondly, the leaders we are blaming, they are a product of the same society. They all came from the same society, the same place, and they are doing what they are doing because of how they were formed also. Our formation, our mindset have culminated into what we have become as a people. So when people have the opportunity to come out of this environment in quotes and they look back comparing and looking at how it is over there compared to how it is here, then naturally the thing that comes up is people begin to compare, which is a natural thing. But in spite of all this, there is something very, very good about Nigeria. You know, last week I have been having an African tour doing some of our meetings in some nations of Africa. I was in Kenya last week for a week. Amazingly, all the music you hear in Kenya, Nairobi, are all Nigerian. The amazing thing is that people abroad celebrate Nigeria more. I had the privilege to meet with some of the parliamentarians. If you see the way they talk about Nigeria in spite of our challenges, if you see the way they talk about that, they partner, they copy and emulate what we do over here. But when a Nigerian gets outside, it feels like there is nothing really good about Nigeria. If Nigeria is as bad as we think it is, while the Chinese people, while we are having them flock everywhere in our streets in Nigeria, then there is something good about this land that we are not seeing. That's my perspective.
Interesting.